at the moment we have this massive oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. And nobody seems to know how to fix it, how to stop the oil flowing. This is incredible tragedy. We can put, so they say, we can put people on the moon, we can fly satellites and rockets to Mars, we can build all sorts of things on different planets, we can go to the moon, we can do everything in outer space. We can go thousands and thousands of feet underwater and build oil wells. We can go and take submarines down thousands of feet. But we can't figure out how to stop what we've destroyed. This is a problem. The problem starts with inside of us. We can't figure out how to correct, how to fix what is wrong with us inside. So if you use nature as an example of ourselves, the biosphere within us, the tragedy of the oil spill was shown to me in a vision just after it happened. And things that come in metaphors. Sometimes we can take them literally as these visions and dreams, but a lot of time they're metaphors. And my vision was of like a channel, and it was a vortex, and this channel of land that was encompassing the whole of the earth. And it was all the land on the earth. And the black oil was the symbol of the dead blood that has seeped into the earth through all of the loss of life that has ever happened on this planet. Now, if you take history as far back as 30, 40, 50,000 years, if you take it back even further to millions of years, as long as somebody has walked as a human being on this planet with fluids and blood running through their system, they have bled into the land. So if we take that as a metaphor and think of the battles, the crusades, the wars, the hatred, all of the actions and all of the tragic people that have lost their lives through the loss of blood in all sorts of ways. And all of that is seeped into the land, and Mother Earth has been holding it and holding it and holding it for such a long time. And in this point of time where we are moving in from a paradigm of male dominance and male energy and patriarchal control that was for the last umpteen thousand years, and we're moving into this time of the Aquarius, which is the feminine energy, which we are moving back into that feminine energy of nurturing, of understanding the cycles and how life is created and how life is supported, and both in the cycles of life and death, which is totally normal as we see in nature. So the example is all of this blood seeping, and it has been amassed underneath the seabeds as oil wells. And so now in the Gulf of Mexico, and if you look at the map, and I have all these amazing metaphors, if you look at the map of the Gulf, you have Florida here, and then you have the bowl, and then you have it coming down to Texas and the Baja. So you have this U shape, which also looks like a birth canal. And so if you just picture this as a metaphor that the earth has exploded, and it was through man's abuse, the patriarchal abuse of feminine energy, abuse of the Mother Earth, abuse of people for so many thousands of years. And this is not pinpointing men in general, but it's the theme in general is the problem, and the attitudes. So if you take that man violated, they raped, they destroyed with their drills the earth, and this is the oil came spurting out again. And what is happening now is that the dead blood, the black dead blood that has been correlating and congregating in the earth is now coming to the surface. And as it comes to the surface, even though it is polluting, it is also coming to light. And in that light, it is touching the heavens. And so there is an energy of light that is being transmitted and transmuted into the oil. And if, and this is the big if, and this is the consciousness place, and this is where the power of the people are, that if you focus on healing the blood and the waters and the pollution within your own physical body, you in turn touch the sparkles, touch the life of that which is in the earth, that which is in the waters, to shift the consciousness to go and turn that in, to be able to begin the healing of Mother Earth and the waters. The waters are connected to the emotional system of the body. When in all disciplines, in all teachings, when we have the moon is connected to water, the cycles of the tides, it is connected to the female's moon cycles of birth, of puberty, and moving into womanhood, into reproduction. And it's also into the wisdom of the crone once that cycle is finished, that those energies have been held and stored in a woman, and now they are being able to be brought out in a very different way. This is all part of the waters. The waters we have a power to change the waters through our emotions. The first plant we can go to are the waters within our own physical body. How do you do that? If you've studied, if you check out the work of Dr. Emoto, a Japanese scientist, and his connection and stories with the hidden message of water, you can see from his wonderful photographs and examples of how thought forms, just words, are concentrated into water, into snowflakes, and through that energy, the molecules of the water of the snowflake change based on the word frequency that is being directly embedded into the water. So if someone is focusing on the word love, compassion, joy, happiness, fulfillment, success, positive words, then the molecule takes on different shapes depending on the energy frequency of that particular word into the water. And you get these beautiful, beautiful crystals. Yet, if you take that same molecule and then focus the concentration on war, anger, hate, apathy, rejection, abandonment, death, in the absolute pain of death, then it will take only but a few moments for that same molecule that was a beautiful, pure crystal to change and morph into something that's very deformed. So he has shown in very tangible ways the very huge power of the thoughts. And if we take that same power and that same thought process and think, what is it doing to our own bodies? We are having exactly the same effect. So if you focus on love and compassion, of light, of being a powerful person, and in your integrity and who you are, in honoring that self and the heart sense, then you are changing the waters, you are changing the frequency of all of the fluids within your body. Yet if you are also focusing on abuse, if you are the victim, if you are having, problems, killing, death, wars, whatever, you are doing the exact opposite. So we are the problem, and we are the solution.